Hello, my name is Tara Wilson, and I will be discussing the Washington State Localities Photographs Digital Library, which is part of the University of Washington Special Collections Library. First, I'm going to discuss the community. So, this library's mission is an ongoing database filled with historical images from Washington State. The collection stands to document the counties, cities, and small towns using images primarily from the 1880s through the 1940s. The communities that I can see using this collection are historians, photographers, researchers, and Washington natives interested in their home's history. The institution for this digital library is the University of Washington, and the collection is part of the Special Collections Library that is run by University of Washington Libraries. So, where does the funding come for this library? It is safe to assume that some of the funding that the university receives from the federal government, student tuition, and alumni donations is allocated to the university libraries. It is also shown through websites that the libraries also receive funds in other ways, such as online mail or phone donations, endowments, non-cash gifts like books and materials, planned giving, stock gifts and securities, and Friends of the Library Board, as well as My UW Giving. The partners discussed on this collection's website are graduate students at the Writing and Research Center in Odegaard Undergrad Library, the Research Commons for Inquiry and Presentation for students across diverse disciplines, faculty in active learning classrooms, and this collection is a member of the Association of College and Research Libraries, the Association of Research Libraries, Hatha Trust, and the Orbis Cascade Alliance. Now, it's important to discuss if this is sustainable, and I believe that it is. I cannot imagine a future where University of Washington does not have multiple applicants a year. Because of this, there is always tuition, always new alumni, and always opportunities for partners. And since libraries are one of the most essential parts of a school, as long as the university has students, I believe the libraries will be adequately funded and continuously updated. As for interaction with other digital libraries, there are 94 different collections in the Special Collections Library, and I would not be surprised if some of the images from the Washington State Localities Photographs collection are also in other collections. Moving on to the content of this digital library, there's a total of 1,177 photographs and images in this collection. In 5 years, I am unable to find a formal collection development plan or policy, but on the main page it is stated that they will be constantly adding new images to the digital collection and the database will be updated periodically. So who adds this content? On the main page it also says that it is the University of Washington Library's Special Collections Division and cataloging staff. So this content, how's it organized? All of the images are in JPEG format and have a descriptive title and year. The images can be sorted by the following categories: title ascending, title descending, order number ascending, order number descending, repository collection ascending, and repository collection descending. There are also options for the number of images to be shown on each page. These options are 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200. You can also sort these between a grid format and a vertical list. On this slide, I am showing you what an item description looks like. Every item has a description that includes the following: a title, photographer, date, notes, subjects, location depicted, digital collection, order number, ordering information, citation information, repository, repository collection guide, object type, the manifest, and the image. However, there are other items that are included in some of the descriptions but not all. These include multiple different subjects, negative numbers, historical notes, and physical description. So what services does this digital library offer? There are searching services and reference services. So there are 2 types of searches provided. You can use a simple search bar as well as an advanced search. The advanced search includes the ability to filter through collections, subjects, creators, and object types. For the display of the search results, you can choose the order in which the images are displayed by title, order number, and repository. You may view these items in a grid format or vertical list, as stated above, and once again, you may choose how many images are on each page of results. So for references, there is not a specific forum for this collection. However, there is for the University of Washington digital collections as a whole. There's also an FAQ for the special collections, which is who this digital library falls under. The University of Washington Libraries does have an Ask Us feature that is on the home page of the digital collection. The Ask Us page includes links to the following options: chat with a librarian, consultation scheduling, and an email form. So the interface technology. This collection is very user-friendly. The advanced search functions similarly to an online store. It is also safe to assume that most of the users who visit this site will have a background in research and have dealt with more complicated advanced searches than this in the past. The only things I can see users getting caught up in are the options to sort by repository collection and order number, as they may not know how that would affect how the images are displayed. So what research and development problems are addressed by this digital library? Since this collection specializes in rare and unique materials, this is great for researchers and historians who may have exhausted their other resources and were finding much of the same information. So there are still some information that I was unable to find, and those include where the files, DBs, and servers reside, any network information, special security or quality of service provisions, the stakeholders, and a formal collections development plan. Before I close, I wanted to share a quick screen recording of what the collection looks like. After scrolling to the bottom of the Special Collections library, I found the Washington State Localities Photographs link. By going there, it takes you immediately to the photographs and images that are part of the collection. You can scroll through as much as you want, but I just decided to pick this photo of Mount Baker so you can see what the item description looks like. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you learned something and are interested more in, the history of Washington State. These are my sources, all of the websites that I use to collect this information. I hope you have a great rest of the semester. Thank you again.